long should I take to prepare SBL? A lot of students will ask this question because SBL seems to cover a lot of areas and it seems to be a difficult paper. According to ACCA suggestion, students or candidates should take up to 9 months to prepare for SBL examination. But is it real that we really need 9 months or it can be less than that? I will give you some insights for you to consider how long you should take to prepare your SBL exam. Now, most of my students, we will prepare them for half a year to take one paper in ACCA, so including SBL. So usually I will have 4.5 months of tuition with my students, and I think I can say that at least half of them, I guess so, at least half of them, they will actually take the exam after the 4.5 months. It means they will use roughly 5 months to prepare for the SBL examination. And do they pass or did they pass? Yes, majority actually they pass. But some students, they choose to go for 9 months and also they pass as well. So actually it very much depends on individual, and I'm going to give you a few points to consider whether you should take 9 months to prepare or lesser. The first point is, do you have prior knowledge about the syllabus covered in SBL? If you have some prior knowledge, for example, you have studied similar knowledge during your bachelor degree or during your some other studies elsewhere, then maybe you will need lesser time to prepare for SBL because you do not need to read in details for the prior knowledge anymore. Of course, this you will also need to consider the prior knowledge that you have learned before. Have you forgotten about it? If you have forgotten about prior knowledge, it means you will start from zero. Then this point is another thing to consider. So I'm talking about you have prior knowledge and you still understand the knowledge very well at the point of time when you decide how long you are supposed to take to prepare for your SBL. Then I guess you will not need maybe 9 months to prepare for SBL, maybe lesser, right? That's the first point to consider. The second point to consider is your time available for study. So how much time you have to study for SBL exam? I give you some examples. For example, if you are currently working full-time. If you are a full-time worker, of course, you will have limited time to prepare for your exam. If this is the case, then maybe you will need longer time to prepare. Not only 9 months, but sometimes some people prepare for 1 year to take one ACCA exam because you are working full-time. But if you are not working full-time, you are studying full-time, for example, then you may have more time compared to those working full-time because the working time of other people will be your study time. So if this is the case, then maybe lesser than 9 months will be sufficient for you to prepare for SBL exam. The third point is your English proficiency and also your writing skills. If you have good English and good writing skills, then maybe it will assist you in expressing your idea when you answer the questions in SBL. If this is the case, you do not need to consider preparing for English as well. So if this is the case, then you may need lesser time to prepare for SBL exam. But if you are not good in English, you do not have good writing skills, maybe you need to consider preparing yourself for these skill sets as well. If this is the case, then of course you will need more time to prepare for your SBL exam. The fourth consideration is, have you taken similar subject during your bachelor degree or during your other studies before you take ACCA? If you have taken similar subjects, this link to the first consideration. It means you have prior knowledge. If you have prior knowledge and taken the similar subject before, you may have a slightly better idea in answering SBL questions or in understanding how SBL questions will be asked to you during exam. If this is the case, it will shorten the time you need to prepare for SBL exam. And the fifth consideration is, do you have working experience or general knowledge to complement your answers when you sit for SBL exam? If you have working experience itself is a source of knowledge which will help you to write your answer or express your idea during SBL exam. And if you have wide general knowledge, where you have the habits of reading books or newspaper or even success stories of some other businessmen, when you have free time, then maybe you will have more ideas to express when you answer SBL questions. So if this is the case, maybe it will shorten the time you need to prepare for SBL exam. So how to know about this? You may try a few past year questions, or try a few sets of past year questions of SBL and see whether you can understand the requirement well, and the answer that you have drafted, is it similar to what is shown in the sample answer. If you find yourself having less difficulties in understanding the question, and also not too difficult in coming out your idea, especially a variety of idea with sufficient points to actually gain the marks, then I guess you are rather ready to take SBL exam, right? No matter how we actually suggest students to sign up tuition classes, because your tutors are well trained to prepare you for SBL exam. They will know how long you will need to take in order to prepare for SBL exam under their facilitation. So if you have a tutor to facilitate you, you will just need to follow the plan tutor gives to you. I believe that they are professional enough to prepare you for the exam, and follow their advice will be the best option for you to go for. So this is some of the insights that I would like to share with you on the question on how long you need to take in order to prepare for ACCA SBL exam. See you in next video.